Lego is one of the most popular toys out there, but it can be a very difficult thing to sort and store. I'm Brick Building Machine, and I'm here to show you my favorite ways to sort and store Lego. So the first thing that you want to keep in mind when deciding how you want to sort your Lego collection is the size of your Lego collection. So I'll be going over various sorting methods for each size. So we'll start off with the small and medium size collectors. I would recommend sorting by color. This is my personal favorite way to sort, and the one that I am still using even though I have a fairly large collection. And how you sort by color really depends on the size of your collection. You can either sort by bin or bag, or maybe even by drawer if you have a very small collection. But this way, you'll be able to see all of your pieces of that particular color. And I personally love this way. For example, I have a green bin, and all of my green pieces are in that bin. So whenever I need green pieces to build anything, I just pull out that bin and I get building. Now, a great storing option for small collectors would be just a large plastic bin with a few plastic bags or small bins or jars in it. Sorting the pieces and a small bin or bag for minifigures could work out very well. And this would be just a very easy way to store and put away your pieces. That way, you just have one bin full of Legos, and when you're not using the Legos, just put them away. Just put them away. So as I mentioned before, this is the best way to sort Lego for most people, but I would say for those people that have very large collections, I would recommend sorting in stack-on containers by piece. Now after figuring out how you exactly want to store your pieces, you're of course going to need containers to put the Lego in. So that's what I'll be talking about now. What are my favorite containers to use? So stack-on containers are not my favorite. They're very good when you have a very large collection like I was talking about, or when you're selling Lego by piece, for example on Bricklink. But for the average collector / builder, I would recommend medium to large containers, so that way you can sort by color rather than just by piece. As I mentioned before though, stack-on containers are very good for large Lego collections, which is why you see a lot of other YouTubers who have very large Lego collections use them. But I personally like using them for small pieces that would just fall to the bottom of a Lego bin, never to be found again. For example, with light gray, I have a huge bin, so small pieces I would never be able to find again. That would just fall to the bottom. I put those small pieces in the stack-on, and it works very well for me. So to sum all of that up, I would say for most people, the best option would be just a few small to medium-sized plastic bins. But for those people that have a very large Lego collection, I would say stack-on containers would probably be your best option. Another great container that I like using is these small red containers. And they can be really effective because they're easy to take out pieces from, and they are also good at seeing what is in them because you can see them from the top. They also are frequently on sale at various stores, so definitely they are cheap. So again, you can put more money into the Lego that you're putting into the container rather on the container itself. Usually you can also purchase some sort of bar that you can attach these red containers into, and it's really good for screwing into the side of a table, and specifically the front of your Lego table. That way you have kind of a nice edge of pieces on the front of your table, and you're able to just see all of the pieces that are in these bins. And it's really good for pieces that you're moving in and out frequently, but if you're just have some kind of rare pieces in there you don't usually use often, they probably will get dusty. And leftover glass or leftover plastic jars or cups for peanut butter or water are also great for storing Lego, especially if you have a small collection and again you don't want to spend too much on your Lego containers. They're really good, and I would recommend using clear containers or clear jars, cups, because that way you can see inside, and if you aren't able to find a clear one, I would suggest labeling the container so you know what's inside. So those are my ideas on how to sort and store Lego. If you have any more suggestions on how to sort and store Lego, leave them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But if you are looking for a way to get more Lego pieces, check out my sponsor, Blockheads, for cheap and high quality Lego pieces. With all that being said, make sure you like, comment, and of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And I will see everyone next time.